All right, so I wanted to go over last week's work. So on Tuesday, you guys basically had to read this little snippet. You had to read all of this and then pull out 3 key ideas to type here. Technically, that was all you had to do, so I'm going to just keep moving. For part 2, you had to talk about the key ideas. A phenotype is a physical expression of a trait. You can see it. That's like hair, eye color. A genotype is the genetic makeup of an organism, and these are genotypes here. Inherited traits or a trait or character that is genetically, you should have wrote genetically inherited or passed down from generation to generation. All right, so then I wanted you guys to, you had these traits, you had this, they told you if they were dominant versus recessive. These were the alleles on both sides. So I wanted you to first write out the genotypes, okay? So here it says heterozygous long eyelashes. So anything that's heterozygous is going to be one of each allele, okay? So long eyelashes are right here. So you should have had capital L, lowercase l. Homozygous straight thumb. So looking here, here's your straight thumb. The allele is T, and it says homozygous. We know that is dominant, so you should have had 2 capital D's, okay? Next one are dimples. So it just says dimples here. So we know that dimples are a dominant trait, so you should have had capital D, capital D. Straight hair. So curly hair is dominant over straight hair. So if it says straight hair, then it should have been 2 lowercase c's, okay? The next one says hybrid free ears. Anything that is a hybrid are 1 capital letter and 1 lowercase letter. Free earlobes are capital E, so you should have had a capital E, lowercase e. Homozygous curved thumb. Going back to thumbs, curved is a recessive allele, so you should have had lowercase t, lowercase c. Hybrid curly hair. Hybrid just means, once again, 2 alleles, so you should have had a capital C, lowercase c. A straight thumb. Straight thumb is a dominant allele, so you should have had a capital T, capital T. All right. Here you had to write out the phenotypes for these people. Remember, phenotypes means physical expressions. So this one was free earlobe, straight hair, dimples, straight thumb, short eyelashes, long eyelashes. This one was long eyelashes because it was a capital L there. This one was short because it was 2. Remember, the recessive trait was for short eyelashes. Long eyelashes, curly hair, long eyelashes again, and then this one was curly hair as well. If you have any questions over any of that, just let me know, like direct questions. All right, so then here I went over this one for you guys in the video. I'll go over this one. This one should have been hairy knuckles. Again, capital H, that dominates over everything, so hairy knuckles again, and then 2 lowercase h's are non-hairy knuckles. The next one were bobtails. In cats are recessive. Normal tails are dominant. So if it was a 2 capital T's, then that's a normal tail. Remember, anything that's a hybrid is a normal tail, and any lowercase ones are recessive, so those are bobtails. All right, so it says for each of the following, write whether it's homozygous dominant, heterozygous, or homozygous. So any capitals are homozygous dominant, homozygous recessive, heterozygous, homozygous dominant. Next, you had to actually do your Punnett squares. I actually did this one in the video, so I'm not going to go over it. Let's go over number 4. It says the female dog has black hair. The male dog has black fur. Figure out the phenotypes and genotypes of their possible puppies by using a Punnett square. All right, so if both of them, it says that both of them had black hair, and black hair was recessive. So then you needed to make sure, because it said here. So black hair is recessive. So then these were the genotypes for the parents. And then here were all of the genotypes for the kids. So you just figured out what was what. And that was 100% for recessive. So that means 100% of the kids would have had black hair, black fur. The next one says the phenotype dog of the heterozygous. The male dog is heterozygous. So then here are their genotypes, then here are their offsprings. These are what the percentages for their genotypes would have looked like. And then this was the actual phenotypes that were actually expressed. That's how they would have looked. All right, so that's all you guys had to do. Let me know if you have any questions.